What is up, y'all? Hello, hello. We are going to be doing a Sagittarius and Capricorn reading. Can everyone hear me? Well, thank you, Janie. Yes, today totally is my birthday. Oh, yes. I'm going to do some birthday live streaming, some birthday readings. Some readings for Sagittarius and Capricorn. Oh, thanks, Jules. I appreciate it. Yes, I did turn 36 this morning at 8:18 a.m. $36. Do I have any Sagittariuses out there? Any Capricorns, maybe? My mom just texted me and said, "You're what, 25 now?" Oh my goodness. Capricorn, okay. Yes, the Capricorn reading will start about 24 minutes from now. We're definitely going to get the Sagittarius reading done before we start the Cap collective reading. But yeah, my mom, she's got jokes. Said, "You're what, 25 now?" Something like that. Shit, I wish I was 25. I'll be back for your... Okay. Yeah, if I knew back then what I know now, there's a lot of things I would have done differently. But, I mean, the mistakes I've made, the choices, the decisions, the bad and the good, it's made me who I am today. So, we all got to live with ourselves at the end of the day. Sagittarius Collective, we are going to be doing your reading in less than 3 minutes. Sagittarius, less than 3 minutes, and we're doing your reading. Said you're still young? I'd like to believe that as well. I'm young at heart, at least. I try to do things that make me feel like I'm only aging like 15 minutes in a 2-hour span of time. Sagittarius Collective. Where is the Sagittarius Collective? It's crazy because I almost get the feeling that I reach more people through my pre-recorded videos than I do my live streams, which is why I made the one pre-recorded video asking y'all's opinion. This is just an observation of mine, but yeah, I definitely feel like I reach more people through my pre-recorded videos than I do my live stream. And that's not me complaining, it's just an observation. I definitely like it when people show up to my live streams, but it's like, you know, if there was more, there would definitely be more motivation to do them. I done had to skip out on the Libra and Scorpio readings last night because of preparing for my birthday today. And I feel bad about it. I really feel terrible because there was people waiting on those readings, the Libra and Scorpio collectives. And it's not fair that I continue to do the live streams for everyone else, but here we are. I mean, as long as I'm showing up, I'm sure that's all that matters, but I didn't necessarily show up last night. With that being said, we are going to start the Sagittarius reading. What does Sagittarius need to know moving forward? What does the Sagittarius collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? Alrighty, y'all. We need 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, if you are new here, when I do the bridge shuffle as I'm about to do, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. It said, hey Rick, happy birthday, how's your day going? It's pretty good. I got my tags renewed on my car. Got me some Dairy Queen. Got me a haircut. Got my hair did. So, looking fresh for my B-Day. Oh yes. Thank you for asking. That was the bridge shuffle though. If y'all would like to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, we're definitely going to cut this deck with them. And then we are going to start this Sagittarius collective reading. Alrighty. Thank y'all for participating in that way. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That is what is up, is it not? Alrighty, y'all. Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Sagittarius, here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Hello, Jules. Sagittarius Collective. Happy birthday. Well, thank you. Looking fantastic, Rick. Just a quick question. What happened to Scorpio and Libra reading? Yeah. So about that. I had to help a friend last night, and I wasn't sure if helping them would get in the way of my readings, but then once I realized it was, I was like, life happens. Looked for you yesterday and didn't see you, sorry. No, I apologize to all the Libras and all the Scorpios. I try to be the rock. I try to be consistent in my live streaming, and sometimes life happens. I do apologize. I'm not going to try to beat myself up over it. I do feel bad, but at the same time, it was also in preparation for my birthday. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to remain solid, you know, moving forward. There's really no excuse for it, but I had to help others. So it's all good? Alrighty. Yeah, I do feel bad, and I wish I would have done something. But, I mean, it is what it is. I was waiting for Scorpio, but I didn't take it to heart since I figured things happen. I appreciate y'all understanding. I mean, I live stream every night, and I try to be consistent about what time I come on. I try to, prepare myself, and it's an everyday thing, you know what I mean? Even if it's a Sunday thing, I'm not saying it's hard. It's definitely a little bit difficult, but at the same time, the show must go on, you know what I mean? But with that being said, Sagittarius Collective, do keep in mind, at the end of your reading, we are going to be pulling one oracle card to end out your reading. Alright, let's just get into the reading. So, this is I said, let's do this. This is not a bad reading, I don't think. There's not too many bad cards. We do have the Nine of Cups in your situation. I do feel like your cup is full. You are definitely gaining a wish. A wish is being fulfilled. Hello, Lindsay needs a coffee. Yes. Nine of Cups for the Sagittarius Collective. I do feel like you are filling your cup. Maybe to others, you may seem like you're coming across as selfish. But do keep in mind that there is nothing wrong with being self-focused. There's a big difference. Self-focused versus selfishness. If we have resources or knowledge that we're not sharing with someone we know could benefit to some degree with that information or with that knowledge, with those resources, would that not be selfish? Whereas if you're looking out for yourself and someone is looking for a handout or, some to that degree, there's nothing wrong with looking out for yourself, looking out for number one, taking care of yourself first. Knight of Cups, I don't know in what degree this could be you filling your own cup. Maybe you just feel really happy emotionally at this time in the next week, or practicing a hobby, or you just feel really good at what you're doing at work, what you're doing in the home. However, with the Ten of Pentacles in the challenge, thank you for the happy birthday wishes, y'all. I do appreciate that. With the Ten of Pentacles in the challenge, Sagittarius, it could be that maybe you find it challenging to offer something long-term to this person, or maybe this is a home turned upside down, as I do read all cards in the challenge as a reversal. So with that being said, Ten of Pentacles in the challenge, maybe you find it challenging to offer this person long-term any kind of commitment, whether it's short-term or long-term. It's like, yeah, I can't see myself moving in with this person. I can't see me and this person working out in the long term, or our daily routines and habits meshing. I can't see it. I can't see it happening in my environment. I can't see it happening in their environment. It would be really difficult and or challenging to make it happen, at the very least. Thank y'all once again for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. The person of interest is coming across as Temperance. There's something they are going through where they are trying to balance out their emotions, their thoughts, their opinions, their judgments. They're trying to judge this situation, whatever situation they are in their life, or witnessing in their life, let's say. They're trying to judge it from not so much of a too logical mentality or perspective. They're not trying to judge it from too much of a biased, emotional, perspective either. You're trying to balance out everything and look at everything from an outside perspective, basically. This card also has to do with transmutation. There is, yes, something possibly this person is going through that feels negative to them, but they know how to create something beautiful out of the negativity, basically. Maybe turning it into art, maybe turning it into music, or jewelry, or poetry. I don't know what's going on in the Sagittarius situation. They're staying single, possibly. It's like, no, I can't see myself with this person. I can't see myself investing in them. And this person's like, well, yeah, there might have been some sort of negativity between me and the Sagittarius, but I'm going to take any of this drama and turn it into something beautiful that maybe I can sell to my friends, family members, coworkers, or just for them to enjoy visually, aesthetically. We do have the Three of Wands and the the similarities or common ground between you both. I do feel like you both have chosen a path. You both are maybe awaiting resources, maybe awaiting some sort of permission to be granted to either move or some sort of confirmation that maybe you're about to sign a lease. Maybe you get a new car. You're signing on the dotted line. Maybe you're waiting for some sort of package in the mail to come through. Whatever it is, you both are being productive, waiting for your ships to come in. Metaphorically speaking, this person is, yes, not just going to sit on their thumbs. That doesn't sit right in my, whatever. Thank you all for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. They're not just sitting on their butts, twiddling their thumbs. They're being patient and being productive, knowing that, yes, this path is meant for me. I am on the right path. Soon, the right people, the right resources, the right messages from the universe, the right feelings about my situation will show up for me to give me that confirmation that, yes, I'm doing the right thing, which leads to that Four of Wands, right? With the possible outcome being the Star card, it could be that you have something optimistic to look forward to. It could come in the form of healing. It could come in the form of being vulnerable to another person about the hardships you've gone through, about how, yes, you are taking accountability for the parts that you played in how you possibly, it takes two to tango. So if you yourself got into a messy situation, it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this, and that, but I'll take accountability for it. The blame game is not a two-person player game. It's a one-person player game. With that being said, I do feel like there was a tower that has came crumbling down for the Sagittarius Collective, and now they are able to see past that not so sturdy, not so stable tower. I like how the stars are super shiny. Oh yes. They look like wheels in the sky. Or like UFOs a little bit. But yes, there could be a lot of optimism for your future. This could be a wish come true, and I mean, emotional wish fulfillment is a go-to interpretation of the Nine of Cups. Let's put it that way. If this is your advice, I would say stay open-minded. Expect the unexpected, but in a good way. expect the unexpected with the Tower card would be like kind of, I don't want to say like planting a seed of fear, but definitely expect the unexpected with the Star card, because the Star is associated with Aquarius, and Aquariuses can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Or people with Aquarius placements can be unpredictable. Definitely in a good way. Manifest with the 8-8 portal, yes. I love my birthday, y'all. Can I just say that? And that's not to be a typical flashy Leo, but it's a thing. But yes, also, if this is the advice, not just expect the unexpected, but expect the best outcome possible. This is make a wish. You know, I just thought of something. Isn't tonight or tomorrow night the full moon in Aquarius? Someone answer me, please. Tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow? Okay. I mean, we are having the full moon in Aquarius in the next week. Yes, tomorrow, but it's still in the next week, is it not? I mean, I'm not trying to, like, make connections between... Cerberus says tonight. Where is Cerberus located? What part of the world is Cerberus? Because I know I have followers from all over the world, some in UK, some in Ireland. I'm a truck driver, I'm all over the States. Oh, okay. Well, no matter when this full moon, but I'm in Florida. Nice. That's what's up. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to think I've got all these followers from all around the world, and like, to me, I just stop and think, like, what are their lives like? You know, what are their individual lives like? Maybe not necessarily in comparison to mine, because I'm not trying to, like, you know, judge in like a good or a bad way. Just like, what are their lives like in their day-to-day life? How did they get there? Like, I think way too deeply sometimes about people, about where people come from. And there's so many people in this world. It's crazy. No matter the case, yes, do remain optimistic for the future. Sagittarius is the advice with that Star card. But I want to get one card to end out this reading for the Sagittarius collective. Yes, I almost repeated the word reading. I want to end out this reading for the Sagittarius reading. Reading. What do we have for the Sagittarius collective? What does the Sagittarius collective need to know moving forward to end out this reading? We need 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Boom! Dragon Trainer. Ooh. This kind of gives off Sagittarius vibes as well. Can y'all dig it? Let's see that one more time. Do y'all get Sagittarius vibes from this card? Like from the chick in the artwork? I mean, I don't want to assume genders or anything, but I'm definitely getting Sagittarius vibes. Almost every female Sagittarius I've ever met has some sort of, like, more masculine dominated traits over feminine. They're tomboys, basically, if I had to put it in such blunt ways. So yes, this definitely gives me Sagittarius vibes. Dragon Trainer, though. I love that movie, How to Train Your Dragon, by the way. I've seen the live action one in 3D, mind you. I still have the freaking glasses, y'all. I still have the... I'm such a nerd. Anyways, we're going to read from the guidebook. Yeah, I'm such a nerd. I can't believe I just showed that. I'm taking my son there for his birthday. Nice. Alright. Dragon Trainer. Said, what? LOL. I know, I still have the glasses in my car. Alrighty. Dragon Trainer. Here it is. Skills. Skills? Without reading the guidebook, there is some sort of hobby that is making you extremely happy that you need to possibly focus more so on this hobby right now at this time. Maybe in the next week, maybe in the next month, for all I know. But there is some hobby that you are needing to focus on, some sort of skill or talent that you already put your attention and focus into that is going to help build towards that happily ever after in the physical reality. What I mean by that is, if you take even one day's moment of a break, and I really have a lot of room to talk, but if you take, let's say, a week to a month off of this hobby, it's going to be hard for you to build a relationship with another person if you aren't focused somewhat first on yourself. Focus all your attention and energy into your emotions, what makes you happy, right? Not necessarily building with another person, which I'm sure connecting with someone that's in temperance energy, your energy, temperance is associated with Sagittarius. Maybe you're connecting with another Sagittarius for all I know. No matter the case, this person is in your energy, the energy you're more naturally comfortable with, or at least needing to build up to if you aren't already comfortable with this energy. There's some sort of skill, hobby, talent that you're needing to focus on, get better at, get accustomed with. That way it will be easier for you to build with another person, is what I'm getting. Let's read from the guidebook now. Dragon Trainer Skills. A young woman focuses on a dragon that has landed on her arm. Fire curls around the two of them, suggesting her confidence and the command she has over her surroundings. The young dragon is eager to learn to fight and use his skills with great effectiveness. If this card is this is a card of talents, some natural and some learned. The young woman pushes the dragon out into the air, forcing him to duck and dive between the flames as he attacks his target with accuracy and finesse. With each new flight, the dragon is faster and more precise. If you have pulled this card, it describes the need for broadening your skills, or even, in some cases, the ability to share them. Would you do well to improve your own skill set by embarking on some training or going back to school? Might a little extra practice help you with a pastime or hobby? This card is a symbol of improvement and development of one's expertise, sometimes leading to a promotion at work or gaining some kind of mastery. In some situations, Dragon Trainer will be asking that you share your own talents. Teaching others something that you have learned or are considered an expert at could be of this card's message. Crystal, happy birthday to you as well. Thank you all for the happy birthday wishes. Yes, Sagittarius Collective, I do feel like focusing your attention and energy on a hobby, a skill, a talent is definitely needed at this time. And I'm sure whatever emotions come up for this person, they will get over it. Like, no freaking way the Sagittarius is focused on their own happiness. How freaking dare they? I guess I'll have no choice but to focus on myself too, and practice my own hobbies, and turn this negative emotion into something profitable or something I can share with others, and they can learn how to do this transmutation the way this person of interest is doing. Same as Sagittarius. I almost wonder if this person is like not intentionally being a copycat, but like, I mean, what's the saying about imitation is, hey, thank you for the tiny diny, Jules. Imitation is some sort of flattery. What's that saying? Y'all get the gist. Sagittarius, I do feel like this is what I have for your reading. I hope it helps. I hope it was informative to some degree, maybe even entertaining. Keep in mind, I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel link is in my TikTok bio if you are not able to get to said link or said channel through the link. It is Free Will Tarot 2.0. Free Will Tarot 2.0. Type that into the search bar over at YouTube, and I'm sure you'll be able to find me. I have I think a little less than 10 subscribers. It's quickly building though. Maybe one day I'll be able to get back to where my old YouTube channel was as far as subscribers, but no matter the case, I'm just going to have to enjoy doing what I love to do, and if it gets there, it gets there. It's crazy spot on. Well, I hope so. I hope at least most of my readings are accurate, you know what I mean? Otherwise, like, why would a tarot reader even do tarot readings? I really hope so. I really hope most of my readings are accurate to some degree. I'm glad you're giving the confirmation, though. Thank you. With that being said, Capricorn Collective, where are you? We're about to do the Capricorn Collective reading. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you're returning, thank y'all for all the love and support. Capricorn Collective. What do we have for the Capricorn Collective? What does the Capricorn need to know moving forward? The next week ahead. Alright. 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty. Y'all know what to do. Send me scissors and or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. And I'm about to cut this deck. Can we get him to 20K for my birthday? That would be amazing. I don't know what the practical application for that would be. But I do appreciate the love and support, y'all. That was the bridge shuffle. If y'all would like to send me anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, definitely do so now, so I can cut this deck. And I'm definitely about to do it right here, right now. Yes, because we definitely have to start the Capricorn reading. Alrighty. Runic divination. I have runes. I've purchased runes and a book of how to read runes as a form of divination in like the last 8 months. I really, really need to dig into that book, because that would be like so awesome. Like just another, skill to add to the repertoire, if you will. I would love to learn how to do that. I might not be able to I don't know. I think I could find a practical way to do it with live streaming, but wow, would that be crazy. Anyways, Capricorn Collective, we have cut the deck. Thank you all for participating in such a way. Here, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus, is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the common ground and or similarities between you both. And here is possible outcome and or advice. Do keep in mind we will be pulling one oracle card from the oracle deck to get a better and deeper understanding as to why we pulled these specific cards in this specific order. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into it. You're starting your reading off with the Five of Wands. If you are not having a physical, external, let me repeat that, if you are not having a physical and or external fight or bickering or at war with someone, in opposition with them, competition, competing for something with them externally, mind you, this could definitely be internal, that it's happening for just you, and this person might not even know that you're in conflict about the situation altogether. Or, yeah, I think I said that right. I don't know what is ruffling the Capricorn's feathers, or what disagreements, are coming up, what kind of inner conflict, or I guess it could be external conflict as well. I don't want to rule that out, but what is causing this external and or internal conflict for you, maybe in the next week? With the Five of Wands, yes, these are all good examples. Hopefully it's not a physical fight. I definitely do not condone any of the sorts. This is not the Stone Age, and it's definitely not the 90s anymore. We use our words, we use our communication skills, we use our logic and intellect to solve issues with sometimes creative, out-of-the-box solutions. With that being said, Capricorn, do I need to sit y'all down, put your nose in the corner? What do I got to do here? Is this you starting a fight, an argument, a disagreement? I really hope not, but if this is an internal thing, there are definitely ways, healthy ways, to deal with anger, to deal with frustration. One said a lawsuit. Yes. I do want to say the beautiful thing about anger is that it forces change. It's like, no, I'm done with this situation. I'm out of here. Like, cut the BS. I deserve better. You're not giving me better. And instead of settling, I'm just going to make a change. So I'm politically enraged. Y'all, oh my goodness. Y'all, we need to start a revolution as far as politics goes, for real. Don't even get me started on politics and the future of our country. For real, you know how many times I've thought about making a content video here on TikTok where I'm standing in front of an American flag that's waving the crap out of itself, and I just have this dumb face, and I have that music, that song in the background, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I am not patriotic whatsoever, and that song makes me want to puke every time I hear it. I just want to put that on a video and have a stupid funny face on and just put that out into the world as a middle finger to the powers that be. Because, yeah, If I had a way out of this country, I'd totally do it, but it is what it is. With that being said, Capricorn could definitely be enraged in some area of life. Don't get me started on politically, though. We could be here for hours. With the Strength card and the Challenge, could it be the Capricorn collective has reached out to an ex, has breached the no contact rule, has broken the silence? Doesn't have to be with an ex, I guess. It's like, why did I give away my power in that situation? Why did I give this person a second chance? Are you so enraged with yourself, possibly, Capricorn, that maybe you missed out on an opportunity with this person? Or this reading is kind of giving like temper tantrum vibes, like terrible twos vibes, for real. Because like the Strength card is taming the beast within. In the Challenge, there's no taming of the beast. The beast is unleashed with the Five of Wands in your situation. Mars and Libra, I'm spicy. There you go. Yeah, there's no taming the beast with this Five of Wands. If it's out in the open, it's like, well, this angel might get her hand bitten off. Right? I find it challenging to tame the beast within with the Strength card. I find it challenging to be courageous, and just bite my own tongue. Instead, nope, I'm going to let all these words fly. You have a person somewhere in your environment with the Seven of Pentacles that feels like there's a lot of time that's gone by. They're looking at how much they've invested into this, how much they're getting in return, and they're almost feeling like, was this a waste? Did I put in all this effort, all this energy, all this time, all this money into this situation with the Capricorn? They're reevaluating, should I go elsewhere, or do I need to put in more work and effort and money and time? It's like, Capricorn, what's going on over there? Why are you so triggered with the Five of Wands? Why are you so triggered with the Strength card in reverse / in the Challenge? What is so triggering? I'm over here waiting for my return on investment. I don't know if the Capricorn has been giving and giving and giving, and now that it's time, or no, I apologize. I don't know if the Capricorn has been taking and taking and taking, and this person's like, are you gonna give to me? Are you gonna give any sort of energy, effort, investment at all? How much more time do I have to put up with this? How much more energy am I putting into this before I decide that I'm out? I mean, you both have Ten of Pentacles, a returning card from the Sagittarius reading, yes. But in the similarities and common ground between you both, it's like you do want that long-term, stable commitment, stability, reap the rewards of that saying, happy wife, happy life. It should be happy partner, happy life, but no matter the case, this person also wants that happily ever after in the environment with the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles is their secondary. It's almost like this person is looking over at the Ten of Pentacles like, wow, I wish I could have that, but what's going on? I'm over here looking at it like, am I ever going to gain that? Am I ever going to gain some sort of, Three of Pentacles? Let's do the math here. 10 of Pentacles. Take away Seven of Pentacles is Three of Pentacles. In order for this person to get from Seven of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles, there needs to be cooperation, collaboration, teamwork in that Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about building, teamwork, collaboration, working together. And yet, we have the Capricorn collective over here, and this Five of Wands, like, no, I don't want to work with this person. No, I don't want to be a team player. I don't want to be cooperative. No, no, no. I disagree with everything they stand for, or I don't even know if I'm like, I should go that deep. Maybe it's not even that extreme for all I know. But however, like, something about this person that's waiting on the Capricorn to invest some sort of time, money, effort, you get the gist. It's triggering the Capricorn. I mean, you both, yes, want this happily ever after in the environment, and I do feel like you could definitely put some sort of effort into this and have a successful outcome. I don't know how you go from Five of Wands, Capricorn, to Six of Wands in your reading. Like, starting out with Five of Wands and then ending with the Six of Wands, that's pretty insane. Maybe you're just feeling the luck of the Leo season, but Six of Wands, that's gaining this person's attention or giving them attention, possibly. Maybe you are giving... Maybe you're feeling entitled with that Five of Wands. Maybe you're feeling like they need to be giving you more attention or investing more into you. Sound like my wife right now? Oh, goodness. I mean, Six of Wands is gaining, yes, attention. It could be keeping the peace for sure. But this is more so about gaining credit where it's due. It's like if Capricorn is actually the one that has been giving and giving and giving, and this person's like, that's all you're going to give, then I could understand why the Capricorn would be so pissed at them. Like, I'm giving and giving and giving. I gave you a place to stay, warm food in your stomach. I gave you an allowance every week, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, for all I know, the Capricorn Collective could definitely be in the right for being angry and enraged with this person. I don't know what to say about the Six of Wands as far as the advice. If you feel like this person is gaslighting you by saying get off your high horse, or calling you an entitled mofo, I'd say ride that wave. I'd say put your attention on whatever doesn't make you feel this way. If you feel like this person has only been in competition with you, if you feel like they only want to trigger something within you to make you look like there's some sort of like a monster, just lurking on the inside, I'd say focus on what brings you more attention, more good vibes, right? It's like if you don't like what you see on TV, on the news, don't focus on it. To some degree, ignorance is bliss, right? If you have no power or control over something that brings you negativity, then switch your attention elsewhere. At least for the time being, because, eventually, sure, if some things trickle down and let's say our government was to sign a bill that made martial law, you know, a thing tomorrow, let's say. Sure, it could trickle down into our communities, but I mean, we can't keep our attention and focus on that, worrying our whole life just for that to manifest. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep our focus on what we love. We are going to attract more of that, more conclusions, more outcomes that are desirable. Does that make sense? The more we focus on what we fear, on what we don't want, the more we're going to attract those outcomes. Basically, I'd say focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. Even if that means cutting certain people out. If you know certain people are only wanting to trigger you, only wanting to get a reaction out of you for that narcissistic, feed, or there's a certain word I'm looking for there, but like, if you know they're only wanting some sort of reaction just to say, haha, see, I told you so, you are a monster, look at how you're acting, Capricorn. That's gaslighting. Don't ever make this person make you feel like you're crazy. With that being said, we need to end out the reading. Cerberus745 subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. And 20.2K. Thank y'all for all the love and support. I so appreciate that. For real, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. We are going to shuffle Oracle deck and get one card to end out this reading. What do we have for the Capricorn Collective? 20K for Rick's birthday. I so appreciate y'all. Much love, for real. I love all you. That's freaking awesome. Now let's see if you can do it again in 4 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Alright, y'all. What do we need for the Capricorn Collective reading? I seen another creator say something like that, and I busted up laughing. Like, no, they didn't. Like, no way. With that being said, though, what does Capricorn need to know moving forward to end out this reading? We need 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alright, top card for the Capricorn Collective reading is the one we need to see. Fierce Loyalty. Fierce Loyalty. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it when the Oracle deck throws you a curveball. Like, the tarot cards say one thing, but then the Oracle card is suggesting, no, this person isn't necessarily gaslighting you. They just don't have the right tools at the moment to understand your style of communication, your style of love language. What in the world, LOL? Exactly. I feel like this person is definitely loyal to you. Maybe over time, you Capricorns have chosen anger over this person over time, just like reevaluating, well, I've been giving to the situation. Is there some sort of credit you need to give to this person where it's due? Someone said a lawsuit. Someone said they feel like this person deserves a lawsuit. No matter the case, the possible outcome could be you coming out of the situation feeling successful, gaining public recognition for ending the situation, possibly for going off on this person. It could be that you have people that see this fierceness in you and want to be just as fiercely loyal because of how you was loyal to yourself, how you was loyal to knowing what you deserve and not settling for this person possibly feeling like you're the one breadcrumbing them, when it's like, no, you could have possibly been done for the longest time, and they are just now catching up to the fact that you mentally walked away and are just now possibly verbally, saying it out loud. Does that make sense? I hope so. We're going to get into the Fierce Loyalty card, read from the guidebook, and talk about how it could relate. Fierce Loyalty. Defense. Defense. So, now that we have an overall topic being defense, I don't feel like you yourself are trying to attack this person. I feel like you yourself are trying to defend your own integrity. But we are going to read from the guidebook. Fierce Loyalty, Defense. Within the walls of a castle, a red-headed woman sits with twin dragons. One rests his head on her lap, while his sister stays alert and on guard. Their wings arch above and meet, sheltering the woman beneath. The twins are fiercely loyal and will not let any harm come to her. Said, that's me and my sons. Nice. This card is a symbol of defense, since it suggests that we safeguard those things we consider valuable. In some situations, this will involve looking out for those who are vulnerable. It can also fall into a reading when there is a need for us to look after ourselves. If you have drawn this card, it could mean that you or someone you love is under attack. It is important to remember that attacks can take many different forms, and preventative measures may need to be put in place beforehand. Are your computer settings and virus protection up to date? Is your home secure? Or might you be divulging your deepest and darkest secrets to those who might not respect them? It may be time to think about how much you share and what the consequences could be. On a personal level, this card may be asking you to consider your lifestyle. Are you eating healthy and getting enough sleep? When this card arrives for you, think about what you need to safeguard and what will be the most effective way of doing so. Yes, I'm fighting with Medicaid for my kids to have their services. Goodness gracious, y'all. There definitely could be some sort of preventative measures that need to be made. Maybe even, as I mentioned before, if this is so frustrating and or enraging to the Capricorn collective, it could be that y'all are needing to make a change to prevent something or someone from being attacked, let's say, or prevent an attack being placed on you or someone you love, multiple people you love. I do suggest that if there is a change that needs to be had out of this anger, it is going to bring success, bring rewards. With that being said, y'all, and I do want to mention one more thing, that if you and this person are trying to defend the home, the Ten of Pentacles could have a lot to do with the home or the workplace. So do keep that in mind. Alrighty, y'all. This is what I have. I hope it helped. I hope it was informative to some degree, maybe even entertaining, as tarot readings most of the time are like 50-50 entertainment, 50-50, taken serious. Wishing you the happiest evening to finish out your day. Much love, man. Much love to y'all as well. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes, for real. I hope to see y'all sometime next week. I do apologize one more time to the Libra and Scorpio collective. I was not able to do those readings for you last night, but I'm trying my best to stay consistent and reliable, even though I kind of need to be reliable to the people in my life as well, in my own life. Now dust off your millennial knees and go have some fun and eat something fattening. Happy birthday. Aw, I might actually just eat some of this ice cream cake that I bought earlier from Walmart. Some ice cream cake. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm about that life. I'm about it. Alrighty, y'all. Do keep in mind, this live stream will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot 2.0. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. If for whatever reason you aren't able to get there from my TikTok bio, it is Free Will Tarot 2.0. Alrighty, y'all. Much love. Take care. And enjoy your Friday nights. It is now the weekend. Have a good night, y'all. 25K, that's what's up. Heck yeah. Much love, y'all.